Patrick Beverly. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Here are the five for the Clippers. The team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wings. Post-tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. Now, here's George. That one goes. Count it.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Now here's Duncan. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Count it. And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Now here's Beverly. Pass to George. Here's Leonard. Inside. Zubac, that's good.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Here's Giannis. O'Neal trying to break free. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist from Duncan.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
George passes to Zubac. Kicks to Leonard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Shoots from 14. No good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. The shot's good from Jordan.
High percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
And Beverly kicks to Zubac. Passes to George. Driving the lane. He gets that one. George has got 7 points.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communication. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Some changes for Chicago. Jokic, he's checked in for O'Neal. Barry comes in for Tim Duncan. And Kobe is subbed in for Antetokounmpo. Here's Rondo. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket. And you always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
There's 1:38 left to play here in the first. Rondo against Johnson. Trying to get open is Ibaka. It's blocked. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Bryant. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Clippers. Man passes to Rondo. 1:07 left in the first. Down low. And it's blocked. Here's Kobe. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jump.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Farrell's checked in for Los Angeles. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's man, defended by Bryant. And it's sent back by Kobe. Jordan dishes to Bryant. Here's Barry. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Now, here's Batum, trying to get open as Ibaka. A shot by Batum, no good. Here's Jordan. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Jordan's got 6.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Here's Farrell. Johnson with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Russell Westbrook, Tyrese Maxey.
On its way from Ibaka for 2. No good again that time. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Chicago leads by 7. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Kennard is out there with Farrell. Then there's Batum. Then it's Ibaka. And it's man in at the small forward position. Here we go, one-on-one. Driving inside. Westbrook with the block.
Oh, my goodness. Russell Westbrook twice on the pipe sends that shot back. My goodness.
Shot clock at 5. Second shot opportunity. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Some changes for Chicago. Shaq's checked in for Jokic. And it's Duncan in for Barry. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Paul George, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. They get it again. Ibaka. Here's Kennard. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Kennard's got his first 2 points. From downtown. The dive for the ball. Maxey, no good. Kennard, the pass to George. And it's sent back by Bryant. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Snatched up. A second chance effort. And Duncan gets it to go in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now the pass to man. Shoots from 12. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Outside Westbrook. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. And now a 6-point Chicago lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Teams will make substitutions. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And Doris, we know that Paul George has always been a solid passer, but his assist numbers have been trending up.
Yeah, he's been willing of late to take on more playmaking responsibilities. The skill set was there. It's just early in his career, they needed him to be the lead scorer. Now you're talking about a guy you've got to game plan against as a scorer and as a passer.
Duncan trying to break loose, and O'Neal gets it to go. Shaq's got his second basket.
And it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
Ripped away. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Rondo kicks to George. To the middle. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, at 6'9", with good athleticism, dunking not a problem for Mr. Morris. Give him some space, and he makes you pay.
Here's Rondo. Kennard on the wing. And he drops it in from the low post. And now just a 1-point Chicago lead. Now, here's Maxey. Not a lot of room. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. O'Neal passes to Brandon. And he overshot that one, missing. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
Antetokounmpo against George. Duncan with the block.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing. Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. And they'll get another chance. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Maxey passes to O'Neal. Here's Brandon. Defended by George. O'Neal kicks to Antetokounmpo. Over Rondo. Again, Giannis missing. Giannis has gone 1 of 4 so far. Kennard on the wing. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. George. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
To the inside. Rondo with the ball. With 2 seconds left. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Chicago up by 1. Time now for the... We saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Paul George really making a difference here.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Duncan out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Johnson. And it's O'Neal. In at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Farrell passes to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Zubac.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
The drive by Jordan and the dunk by Jordan.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Chicago leading. And slam dunk by Jordan.
How about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
And here is Los Angeles now. And the Clippers call time here.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Chicago making some changes. Perry comes in for Duncan. And it's Bryant in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And then for Los Angeles, Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Kennard in for Yogi Ferrell. That one drops for him.
Well, I'll tell you this. If the defense collapses, if it makes a mistake momentarily, Beverly has the kind of basketball IQ to take advantage.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And a guy like Nick Batum, all but written off, he went through a rebirth after joining the successful Clippers.
Right, you think about Nick Batum, he had to deal with so many injuries. You forget how complete a player he is when healthy. He showed just how important he can be for an elite team.
A shot by Jordan, no good. Here's Los Angeles now. Beverly feeling it out a bit. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Shaq.
And we know Patrick Beverly is one of those guys you love having him on your team. But if you're an opponent, you absolutely despise this guy's toughness and the way he embraces the defensive end of the floor. Patrick Beverly has dug it out of the dirt and created a great career.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Barry. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Kobe's got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Beverly finds Ibaka. Outside Leonard. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Leonard on the wing. Kennard for 3. The shot missing. And it's Chicago the other way. Back to Jordan. Pass to Johnson. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Los Angeles trails by 3. Here's Leonard, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
You've got to keep the defense on their heels, and Kawhi consistently able to make pull-up jump shots.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Chicago. Russell Westbrook comes in for Kobe. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Mann's checked in for Batum. Paul George comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Johnson, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Yogi Ferrell's checked in for Johnson. Here's Jordan. 10 points for him. Gets an open look and hits. Jordan's got 6 in the quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
George against Jordan. It's hauled in by Barry. Barry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Jordan the pass to Westbrook. And he gets it to go. Now it's a 5-point Chicago lead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Ibaka finds George. Over Jordan. Misses off the left iron.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
George passes to Mann. Duncan with the block. Here's Barry. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the 4th if they just have a few more possessions like that.
George dishes to Rondo. 17 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way. Wow, hammering it in.
Now the superb athleticism of Russell Westbrook on full display. The vertical out of this world.
From deep, George. Not going to go that time. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. It's Chicago as they end the 3rd quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And we'll be back with you right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Los Angeles trails by 9. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Rajon Rondo is out there with Ferrell. And it's George in at the 3.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal. Has that exceptional feel for when one... of his guys is a much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
Outside for George. Kobe with the steal. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Rondo.
I'm not sure athleticism does that play justice. Russell Westbrook doing work.
Here's the Clippers. They trail by 9 points. George looking over the floor. Zubac trying to break loose. And it's George missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Now George. Over onto Tacumbo. George, no good.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
The drive by Jokic. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Jokic has got the lead up to 13 now for Chicago. Here's Rondo. Los Angeles calls timeout.
I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Marcus Morris. Kawhi Leonard comes in for George. Luke Kennard. He's checked in for Yogi Ferrell. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Rajon Rondo. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Leonard against Giannis. It's called for run, and the Clippers miss again. Out to the right wing. Westbrook with a wide open look. Here's Giannis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Too many good looks from in close.
Some